Germany became the first country in the world to create a jet fighter and start its serial production. The new plane received the name Schwalbe, which translates as swallow, and served as a manifestation of the Reich's technical superiority over the countries of the anti-Hitler coalition. But if the Germans were able to build 1,500 such fighters during the war, why didn't the United States or Great Britain do the same? Was the task impossible even for their well-developed industries? Or maybe there were other reasons. Let's figure it out. War is a multi-level phenomenon. To simplify things a little bit, science distinguishes three basic layers of war: tactical, operational, and strategic. On the tactical level, if you put the Schwalbe one-on-one against any Allied fighter, it would win without any problem. It surpassed its competitors in everything: in speed, in climbing, and even in armament. But if we look at the operational level, we'll see a lot of problems arising. After all, while one Schwalbe was being assembled in Germany, 10 Mustangs, 8 Thunderbolts, 6 Hellcats, 4 Corsairs, and 4 Lightnings would exit the assembly lines in America. Don't forget to add the British Spitfires and Typhoons and the Soviet Yaks and Lavwatchkins into this armada. Yeah, one mad Nazi swallow could dash through the sky at insane speed, chasing flocks of piston-engine fighters. So what? Let it dash all at once. Sooner or later, it will end up on the final leg of its glide path, trying to land where it will be easily shot down, as it won't be able to maneuver. Not one, not two, not even 10 of Goering's aces have met their ends exactly like that. To protect the Schwalbe while it was taking off and landing, the Germans had to attract entire squadrons of Luftwaffe piston-engine fighters. At this time, they weren't repelling raids on the Reich's cities and factories. They weren't intercepting scouts, weren't hunting for enemy fighters. They were just burning tons of precious gasoline at low altitude, while being extremely vulnerable to classic boom and zoom attacks. 1 for, 1 against. Let's look at the strategic level then. An hour of the jet Swallow's flight cost the Treasuries several times more than a similar flight of the Focke-Wulf 190. Also, you could teach any village mechanic to service a piston-engine aircraft in a month. But a turbine required specialists with at least an engineering degree. Moreover, the Schwalbe devoured another much more valuable and irreplaceable resource with devastating greed: time. Here, the data varies from source to source, but on average, it required from 10 to 12 times more man-hours of groundwork to ensure a safe flight than the same Focke-Wulf 190. And what do you think would happen to it in a hypothetical battle against 10 of these Focke-Wulfs? Nothing good. Apparently, the United States and Great Britain were guided by the same considerations when they decided not to force the development of jet engines. The experimental R-59s and prototypes of the Shooting Star calmly accumulated their flying hours. The Vampires and the Meteors slowly passed their tests. And the Soviet Union, even though severely damaged in that war, quickly caught up with its former allies. But the Schwalbe was no longer in the sky. It was a breakthrough. It came ahead of its time. But it was also completely unprofitable in terms of the ruthless economy of the war. It didn't delay the end of the Reich. Come to think of it, it probably even brought it closer.